Yo, what is up guys? My name is Mihail. Welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Today what I'm doing is something a little different. I'm going to be doing a phone comparison. Now although we have today the newest phones being the iPhone 7, soon enough the Galaxy S8, and later on in the fall the iPhone 7s, and later on this fall the iPhone edition, we're going to go back a few years and I'm going to ask you, is the Galaxy S3 worth it? Of course, this is a plastic build made in 2011, I believe. I don't know my Galaxies too much. And here on the other end, we have a brand new, well not brand new, a close to brand new iPhone 7. This one's made of full aluminum, as you can hear. This one's plastic. So, full metal backing, Touch ID, whereas this one doesn't have it. So we're gonna be checking out a little of the speed test and more or less how it performs on a daily basis. So first of all, we turn it on. This one, Touch ID, as I said. This one, not so much. So let's just turn it on. There you go. So swipe. Okay, so now we're gonna be basically testing out the performance of the camera. So like how fast it turns on. This one almost instantaneously, but this is what you get from a 2016 smartphone. The shutter speed is pretty fast on this, and then I don't know about this one. I think this one's faster. Yes, it's way faster on this one. Now we're moving on to something we're going to be using every single day, the phone application. So this one loaded a little slower, obviously. And as you can see, when I press the home button, this has a slower response. But of course, if I use the go back button, then it works better. My bad. I think I actually pressed the contacts. Let's go with the phone again. Let's actually go and clear everything. One thing where this thing shines is that it has a faster multitask. However, if you hold down here, it has the clear all button, so that kind of helps too. So let's do the phone up again. So yeah, this doesn't open at the keypad. And this one, if you double tap, it actually gives you S-Voice. Alright, so we're going on next to the Safari opening. This already has something preloaded, but how about if we load Apple at the same time? So we're gonna do a real quick speed test now on the Apple.com. So let's go. So this one loaded way faster than this one. However, that doesn't really matter considering this is way cheaper than this and it's also older. So now let's go to the App Store and the Google Play Store. That took a while to load and it's still taking a while. However, unlike the iOS devices, as time goes on, the iOS does not determine what's available and compatible. This will always have compatibility for all apps, no matter how old the phone is and no matter what Android it has. Now we're going to be moving on to, of course, a normal app you may use every day, which is the Message app. So there you go. Just loaded faster. Now, the one thing that people are going to be focused on is now Siri. So
Sorry, I missed that.
So here's the difference. This one you have to double tap to activate, whereas this one you hold down the button, which is a little different. So we're gonna test.
Sure if I can answer that properly. I can't do an internet search.
Open up camera. Open up camera.
Open camera.
So yeah, this thing basically does the typical functions as a voice control would have. Show me the time. All right. So I'm gonna do a little test here. Tell me a joke.
Two iPhones walk into a bar. I forget the rest.
This one has way slow response time. Of course, no one's really gonna use it, but that's just for typical, standpoint of things. So Then again, we're gonna go to the YouTube app. This one's gonna have the stock one because you can. So let's just. So this one has faster, this one's slower. Now, one thing I did forget to mention about Siri is you can obviously voice control it. You can say,
"Hey Siri,"
and it actually turns on by itself. So that's one cool thing about this. Of course, this is way cheaper, and if you don't have the money, go ahead for it. But the last thing I do want to mention is, of course, battery life. They both have power saving mode. However, this is way more effective, and the battery, of course. Oh, there you go. That's convenient. Low power mode. It is way better. This is a power saving right here. I'll just turn it on, and it doesn't really indicate. Now, if you compare it to an old iPod 2G, of course it's going to outshine it and it's going to be way better. But considering that this is a 2011, 2012, I forgot the actual date. Samsung has weird release dates. This would obviously be the better option, but I don't think everyone's going to spend $750 on a phone, whereas they can just spend a few bucks on this one, and it performs, it even outperforms older iPhones because of the compatibility. So what's the verdict? You should buy this if you don't have a lot of money and you don't want to upgrade like from year to years. But if you're like me and you want to have the greatest gadgets on your hand, like for collection, I like collecting. Of course, I use this. Well, then you get this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.